John, is $250 billion the bottom of this market?
I have no clue. You're talking about short-term events. You cannot possibly predict a short-term event. You can easily predict a long-term event. I have no clue whether we're at the bottom. I don't know if the bottom is going to be 50 cents. I don't care. I really don't care. I care about, let's check the price this time next year. It'll be well over $1 trillion, and I'll be happy to come on your show again.
If you want to see more of John McAfee, hit the subscribe button now.
Once again, he brings a great point where it's almost impossible to time the market to see if we're at the bottom. Let's go ahead and look at more of a macro view of this graph. If we pull this out, we can kind of see the dip. I'll bring it back here. So we crossed that 200 billion cap in November. We're right now down around 250, 258 right now as we shoot this. So in my opinion, it's almost impossible to time it. I personally like the idea of dollar cost averaging. If you don't know what dollar cost averaging is, I do have a couple videos about dollar cost averaging if you want to go through my channel. And I'm sure there's plenty of information on the internet too. I think it's a great way to invest your money. And the way I do it is as we hit certain metrics. So for me, I actually started buying, let's go over this. I probably started buying around 300. I think when it was around 300 is when I started making my first purchases. And probably a little higher because I know I bought some Bitcoin at $10,000, so it was probably a little bit higher. What is this, March? So yeah, I did buy some in February. I probably bought, for sure I bought the low, which was 315. So yeah, I was probably buying around 400 billion market cap. And like I said, I started with small increments, and as we've hit new lows, I've kind of continued to pick up. I haven't sold any of my cryptocurrency, and I did get greedy. I did buy at the 600 market cap. I know for a fact I have, but I was lucky to get into cryptocurrencies in July, and as you can see, if you got in before October, you're still doing fine. The prices were very low back then, and so I'm gonna just hold for a year. If you haven't watched the previous videos that I've posted, I don't really care about short-term price. I don't have a crystal ball. I can't predict the future, unfortunately. It would be awesome if I could. So the way I'm going to do it is I'll keep buying this dip, and if I have to, I do have a good amount of cash saved up, so I will keep doubling, not doubling down, but being smart about it. I'm definitely not putting more than 15 to 20% of my net worth in cryptocurrency, because if it does get wiped out, I don't believe it's going to happen. I believe that an earthquake in California will wipe out all my real estate, which is over 50% of my net worth. I think that's more likely to happen than cryptocurrency to go to zero. So if people say, oh, cryptocurrencies are risky, I own real estate, and yes, I have insurance, but insurance companies do a great job of not paying you. So if anyone tries to scare you and says, oh, your crypto investment will go to zero, that's not. I would say that you have a higher chance of an earthquake happening at your house and dying in your sleep. So might as well YOLO. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. It's hard to predict these things. That's why I dollar cost average. And on a lighter note, we did hit 7,000 subscribers, which is awesome for the channel. I really appreciate the growth and the comments. Another comment I got was, don't try to be a stand-up comedian. I was trying to be funny in one of my previous videos and people got upset, so I'll just stick to only doing Persian accents, and I'll leave other comedians to do other race accents, because I guess I offended some people, so sorry about that. I'll try to stay neutral. This is not supposed to be political or a stand-up comedy, even though I like politics and I like stand-up comedy. So my apologies. Enjoy the content, and I will talk to you guys soon.